Don't forget to subscribe to Panda Outdoors. Do it now.
Okay folks, so on this episode of Panda Outdoors, this is going to be in my garden bushcraft that you can do with your kids, grandkids, or even just to pass the time on a Sunday or whatever when you got a little bit of time. But this is a good little thing. Is I'm going to show you how to make a tent peg using a stick. Okay, so if you're ever out camping or anything like that and you forget your tent pegs, doing a bit of wild camping, a bit of bushcraft, you want to put your tarp up, what you can do then is basically, as long as you get a nice stick, you'll be able to make yourself a tent peg. So this stick's probably the length of my forearm. Okay, so that's what I'm going for. Okay, when you get the stick, what you're going to do, what I tend to do first is I pick which end I want. So that end's a little bit bad where they've cut it. Okay, so that's going to be my spike end. This end is going to be where I'm going to batten down into the ground with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife, okay, and I'm just going to turn to the side, okay, I'm going to cut away from myself. Don't have it in between your legs like this, okay, because you could go into a main artery in your leg. So again, I'm going to turn away so I'm now nice and safe, and all I'm going to do is chamfer off the edge. So as you can see, I'm just going to chamfer off the edge all the way around, just going around nice and easy. Okay, how I like to do it is I put my finger on the bevel of the knife, so my thumb is on the bevel of the knife, and then I use my other thumb just to control it nice and easy. Okay, all the way around. Okay, all the way around. Every time I stop using my knife, goes back in the sheath, so it's out the way, out of danger. So as you can see, it's all chamfered all the way around the edge. So now when I come to batten down on this, the wood's not going to split or anything like that, and you can batten down using the bushcraft mallet like you've seen in one of my previous videos. Okay, so that's done. This is hardwood, this is seasoned, okay, it's dry, out the wood store. What you better do, make life easier for yourself, is use a little bit of green wood, but this was just a little stick I had lying around. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to move slightly, okay, so I'm just going to move slightly off my seat. Didn't do that elegant at all. Okay, so I'm off my seat. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick now where I want my notch to go. So, okay, I've decided it's going to go there. And then all I'm going to do is press down on it. Okay, pushing down on the knife. Or you could use a bushcraft mallet. I haven't got a bushcraft mallet with me, so I'm just going to press down on the knife to make a stop cut. Okay, just like that. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down to the stop cut. Okay, just going in and just shaving a little bit off as a time. Okay, each time taking a little bit off, a little bit off, a little bit off. As you can see Brian in the background there, doing a little bit of bushcraft himself. Okay, and then a little bit on the edge, and then all to do, rock the knife back and forward just to take it off. Then I'm just keep working down with my knife, shaving little bits at a time to that stop cut, as you can see just there. And again, take the knife to get rid of the excess, and there we go. As you can see, we now have a nice little indentation for your guideline to just clip onto, just like that. Okay, so what you could also do with that, as I've said, is make life easier, is use a bushcraft mallet, but I haven't brought it over with me, so I just press down on it. Okay, you could do that, press down on it, or what else you could do if you had a folding saw, you could saw a little stop cut into it, then shape, cut away, take the shavings off to the stop cut. Few little tips for you. What I will do, I'll post on the screen somewhere a little video of me using a bushcraft mallet to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, I've already previously chose the end I was going to use, which is this end, which is all ragged and jagged. Okay, so I've already chose that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place it down. If it was green wood, it'd be a lot easier, use your knife. But with it being a little bit hardened because out the fire, the wood store, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my axe. So just a nice little cheap axe from Screwfix. All I'm going to do, just going to sharpen down. Okay, nice and simple, going round into a point, just like that, all the way around. Okay, so we've got near enough a point there, and then all I'm going to do, again, using my knife, and just clean it off. Okay, nice and simple, just cleaning it off, taking away any of the rough edges. Okay, so as you can see, there is the basic tent peg. So I'm just going to move my tools, and I'll give you a closer look. So, very simple and basic tent peg you can knock up when you're out camping. So if you've forgot your tent pegs, if you're out doing a wild camp, you realise you've got your tarp, you haven't got your tent pegs. Very simple, as long as you've got your knife, you'll be able to knock one up. Also, you want a little project to do in the garden with the kids, you could make a couple of these, got your grandkids round or your kids, knock 4 of these up, get your tarp out, set the tarp up in the garden as a little den on a nice summer's day, stuff like that. And it just makes the day a little bit more fun when you've got to make your own tent pegs. Also, if there's any vampires about, you've now got some Buffy the Vampire stakes as well. So just a little tip, the vampires coming knocking, pokey pokey. But again, it was just a little stupid joke. But again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just a dead quick one on how to make a basic tent peg. But a quick one for you as well. I was pressing down to make that cut, but if you are using a mallet, the knife will get stuck in. So if you batten down on your knife will get stuck in. Don't pull your knife towards you. Peel the peg off the knife. So rotate the knife away from, rotate the peg away from the knife and it'll come off. Don't pull the knife up towards you. Rotate the peg off. Okay, so that's if you're using a mallet for this. Okay, so I've hoped you enjoyed that video on some basic bushcraft tips. Back garden bushcraft. Stuff you can do in your house, in the back garden, to pass the time with the kids over the summer, or want a bit of peace and quiet from the missus or the kids or whatever. Go to the garden, knock up some tent pegs. Eventually move on, I'll show you how to carve a spoon, or Brownie will show you how to carve a spoon, depending on which one of us has got the time to do it. But we'll show you how to carve a spoon as well, just a basic spoon, and some other stuff you can do in the back garden. Sorry about the axe noise, Brownie's just doing some carving over there as well. Okay, thanks for watching. If you think this video's been helpful, please give us a thumbs up, a like, or drop us a comment on how you make your tent pegs as well. I've been Panda. Stay prepared, and I'll catch you outdoors sometime. Take care now.